Good morning everyone and welcome to our morning free video this morning, and the name of this video, rug pull out. Mr. Trump pulled the rug out. It reminds me a little bit of looking for these shirts. It reminded me yesterday, Charlie Brown. I don't know if probably everyone knows Charlie Brown and Lucy, that when Charlie Brown goes running to kick out the ball, I have the ball, goes to kick and Lucy takes out the ball and Charlie Brown falls apart. So basically it's something that we are seeing right now on the market. Yesterday we were seeing really very nice action on Monday. After the Monday big bounce from the 821 and 50-day moving average yesterday, we were actually above 3400, and everyone and myself, I was looking for a possible break higher. The market's holding above 3400. We are looking for higher highs. We actually made a higher high, okay, so we hit 3421 and we gone above and make a higher high versus 34.19, so it was actually positive, and Mr. Trump tweet basically killed the market, killed the momentum. It was Lucy pulling out the ball from Charlie Brown, pulling the rug out, and the market fell apart, and lots of stop get hit. Myself, I got stops hit during the day. I was looking for some upside on some names. I can review that with you, but that's part of trading, okay? And now what? Now what happens, and what we are seeing right now? We are seeing that the market is on the green. So basically after yesterday ugly action, what we should expect in on a normal market? Pullback continuation. Didn't happen. So they buying the dip. So actually basically all over the place. If you see here, last week we had 2 days up, 1 day down. 1 day up on Monday, 1 day down on Tuesday. Right now we are having a up day and the dip is getting bought. So we are basically up down and moving one way or the other. And we going basically nowhere. We are going nowhere. See that from last week we are basically going nowhere. The range is getting very tight, okay? The range is getting very tight. Eventually it will break one way or the other. Bull case needs above 3400, needs above yesterday highs above 3421. Bear case needs below 3300. Below 3300 can go all the way into 3250, and 3200, that's the next big level ahead. No real action here. Looking for Nasdaq, exactly the same thing. Where we stopped yesterday, 11200. Why? If you notice, we had a big bearish reversal candle on Friday, okay? And last week, and on Monday we bounced. Yesterday another reversal, but where did we stop? 11200, right? We are still below. We are still on the range, on the Friday range last week, below Friday highs and above Friday lows. So staying in no man's land, basically going nowhere. And it's a big fight between bulls and bears. Bear case scenario on down on Nasdaq needs below the 821, the moving average 11300, needs to break below 11200, and below that looking for a big downfall all the way into 10600, 10700. Bull case scenario needs above 11600. So basically no man land right now, no real action. But considering the action that we are seeing, ugly action on Friday, ugly action yesterday, the ball is back on the bear camp right now, changing hands from one day to the other. But let's look into those charts and see what we have more. Apple, it was one of the names that honestly after the Monday action I was looking for a possible break higher. Didn't happen. But we are still above the support levels, 112. So now what? Bull case scenario needs above 117.8. I was actually, after the Monday action, I was looking for a break higher. Didn't happen. I didn't have any position here, but actually was looking to buy some shares to go long on the stock. Didn't happen, okay? Didn't break. Go back down. But also didn't break down. Now what? Now we wait. Breaks below 112, looking for a move back into 103, 105. Breaks above 117.8, looking for a break higher. So big fight between bulls and bears. One of the names that I got yesterday, what a beautiful one, and it was actually the name that gave me the cash flow for the day. I trade for a living, I trade for cash flow, and this was the name that gave me some very nice profits, more than 80% profits. Twilio. After such a big move that we saw last week, I was looking for a continuation up, and I bought the DP yesterday with some calls, and they worked very well. I locked a bit too soon, okay, but I was able to generate more than 80% profits intraday. It actually helped some of the to generate very nice money. Now what? I locked my profits. I trade for a living, and considering that the action that we are seeing right now on the market is the best thing to do is jump into a trade, lock the profits, get out, and wait, because no one can really know when the Mr. Trump will come out with a tweet, when the algos will trigger because we are going to have a Pelosi headline, something like that. No one can really anticipate what the hell is going to happen. So trade, if you trade for a living, trade for cash flow, get in, get out, lock your profits, raise your stops. Who cares, okay? So manage your risk wisely, okay? I got stopped on many names yesterday, but stops are there for a reason, are to protecting myself and my account to go lower than the loss that I'm willing to take. So Twilio yesterday generate very nice cash flow. I'm very happy with the trade. Tesla, for example, yesterday I was looking for upside on Tesla, on holding the 8 and 21 day moving average. Didn't happen. I got stopped twice, okay, and one of the times I got some losses, okay. It was the trade that made me losses yesterday. So now what? The stock is below the 8 and 21 day moving average. Breaks below $400. Watch out, can go into 370, 380. Sorry. Bull case scenario is above yesterday highs, 429. I was actually looking for regain the momentum, didn't happen. No one can really predict what is going to happen on the markets. Baba, for example, it worked very well, was seeing some bullish options activity on the name, and on Monday. It followed through yesterday, but after Mr. Trump tweet, it gave back some of the games. We are seeing fading, okay? AMD also saw some very bullish action this week, where it stopped right where it should. 87.25, it was the high yesterday, the last high 87.29. So I said that 87 all the way into 87 was a big wall, and it acted as very big wall. Now what? Now probably bears are going to say that we are going to a head and shoulders pattern. We have the left shoulder, the head, doing the right shoulder. We are going to pull back, and we are going to for a head and shoulders pattern. Is that possible? Yes, anything is possible, but we need to see it. First, bear case scenario is below 80.9. Why? That's the will put us below the 821 and 50 day moving average, and we can go back into 73.9. 73.9 is your line in the sand, is your neck line, okay? And the bear case and the head and shoulders pattern only confirmed if it breaks below the neck, so needs to break below 73.9 to waterfall all the way back into the 60s, but we need to see it. Bull case needs above 88. Okay, above 88, resume back the trend up. So very ugly action on the markets. One of the things, and yesterday I got a bit pissed, honestly. I got a bit pissed because on the Dow Jones ETF, okay, I saw right after the market open, I saw some put options activity for this week. Okay, right after the gate, more than 5,000 contracts there. Puts for this week, looking for downside on Dow Jones, and I didn't pull the trigger. Okay, I waited. I saw that Dow Jones was going higher, and I pulled the trigger some time later. But I continued to see a short squeeze higher, and I stopped basically flat to see it just working great, and those puts more than doubled intraday. That's part of the trading, that's part of the real trader's life. It's not easy. No one can really anticipate when Mr. Trump is going to pull the trigger and make a tweet or make a comment or something like that, or when it will be the next deadline. We are going to stop the negotiations, we are going back into the negotiations, trade deal, no trade deal, whatever. Lots of volatility on the market. Okay, so these actually worked very well, but the market squeezed up a little more higher before pulling the rug, pulling the rug out. So and now what? Very bearish this on Dow Jones. Okay, very bearish engulfing candle here. Now what? Needs continuation. Needs below 276 to go back into $270. But we need to see it. Okay, so right now, what is my suggestion for you? Yesterday, after some of my stops got hit, I got back into the cash. I'm full cash. I said to everyone, I'm going to the cash, waiting for these circles to stop. This is basically a circus. It's very difficult environment to buy and hold. Okay, so that's why I defend my strategy to get into a trade, get out, wait for the next trigger, wait for the next momentum trade, because there is a big fight between bulls and bears. Okay, and if you protect your cash and get into a trade, try to generate some cash flow, raise your stops. If that's what I did, okay, for example, on Grow Generation, okay, I was holding some shares at $16 yesterday. The stock was working very well on a nice outperformance yesterday, relative strength, hit the high at 16.7. I was very happy. I raised my stops to keep my profits, okay, and then bam, comes Mr. Trump tweet and my stop get hit, but I was able to keep my profits, okay, so that's what we should do. Stops are there for a reason, are to protect us, to avoid get our accounts get killed, and that's part of the trading. Okay, no one you should expect nothing to what is going to happen next. You get into a trade with a plan. If then else, I'm expecting this to happen, I'm going to add this, I'm going to put a stop here, and I'm looking for a trade to go to this target, and I'm keep raising my stops. If it works and if it goes to my target, I stop my trade and I lock my profits. If the trade reverse against myself, against what I'm looking for, I have the stop will get hit, I will reevaluate, and if the trend reverse, I will look to go into the other side of the trade. You can go long, you can go short, you can go long with the shares, you can go long with the calls, you can go short with the shorting the stock or going with the puts. So you have lots of tools to manage your risk, but please manage your risk wisely, raise your stops, take profits on the way up, and protect your cash. Okay, right now I'm on cash waiting to see what the hell is going to happen. Yesterday big rug pull. Right now on the pre-market we are seeing that the market is bouncing. Futures, we have Nasdaq bouncing, we have SP 500 bouncing back up with green candles up more than 0.5% this morning. So let's see what we will have more on these circles that we are seeing right now, and play very, very carefully. Okay, wish you all great trading. Thanks for watching. Please give me a like if you like this video, give me a like on the video, leave your comments below, share your experience, share your comments with me, and one of the most important things of all, be happy trading. Thanks everyone, bye bye, see you.